The biggest question for Star Wars Outlaws is, will this game be any good? So far we've gotten about 2 trailers that make the game seem like Uncharted crossed over with Star Wars, and to me that sounds like a recipe for success. However, I feel like we've been here before, promises of an action-adventure game in the Star Wars universe, but none of them have ever come out. And I think we need to take a critical look at who is making Star Wars Outlaws. Being developed by Ubisoft Massive, it's important to remember that this will be the first Star Wars game not being made by EA. And Star Wars Outlaws is coming out with a lot of uncertainty for Ubisoft. Rumor of them being bought out or going under due to poor performance of previous Ubisoft titles has me worried that Ubisoft is going to be developing a do or die game for Star Wars Outlaw. And Massive is developing the game, the makers of The Division. Decent games, and I'll score them around a B+, good games, but more importantly, Massive is also developing Avatar: Frontiers of Pandora, a game I'm excited for solely because it takes place in the Avatar universe, and to be honest, some of the early gameplay of the game that's been coming out just kinda seems okay. And if this game flops, it's not good news for Star Wars Outlaws. If this game does really good, it makes me more hopeful for Star Wars Outlaws. But let's take a deeper dive into what kind of game Star Wars Outlaws is. From their website, experience the first ever open world Star Wars game set between the events of The Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi. Explore distinct planets across the galaxy, both iconic and new. Risk it all as Kay Vass, a scoundrel seeking freedom and the means to start a new life, along with her companion Nyx. Fight, steal, and outwit your way through the galaxy's crime syndicates as you join the galaxy's most wanted. If you're willing to take on the risk, the galaxy is full of opportunity, and that comes from their website. So from the trailers, it seems to feature everything we have ever wanted in a Star Wars game: action adventure, good gunplay, and of course space combat. This game sounds like a dream come true, but it's going to have to deliver on all aspects of this. The gunplay will have to keep going. If it gets dull or repetitive, that's not a good sign. Space combat will have to satisfy on a basic level. However, if it's not interesting and the game forces you to do space combat, it will quickly become one of the least favorite features. Outlaws looks like it could be the game we've been waiting for, set in the Star Wars universe, but there's a lot of uncertainty. Like when the game is coming out. I think recently it got delayed to 2024 with no official release date, and if Avatar gets delayed any further, that again won't be looking good for Star Wars Outlaws. At the end of the day, Star Wars Outlaws is make or break for Ubisoft, and for everyone's sake, Star Wars Outlaws better be good. So with that, subscribe if you would like, and until next video, goodbye.